Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for the SP 500 for Wednesday, August the 5th. Well, the market's changed trend today in the first time frame. We now have a lower high and a lower low. The high is only slightly lower than the previous high, but we still do have a change of trend to the downside. Now, not terribly bearish though. Even though we have a red-bodied candle, it's a very small red body. And that means that the bears have made very little net negative gain on the day. But we have a very long shadow at the bottom of the body of the candle. And that means that as the market tried to sell off down through the 1,000 area, the buyers came back in and closed the market up above the mid-range level. We've actually closed between the high and the midpoint level. And that means that the bulls have tried to take some sort of weak control of this market, and they are still in control, but it is very weak. So the control that the bulls had over the previous 2 days has lessened quite significantly, but the bears aren't really showing any strength, even though we are in a first time frame downtrend. So for this market, the low of the current candle becomes very important. If the market does continue to sell off, then we should look to support at the Tenkan Sen, which is at 986. And then down at this previous resistance level, which should turn into support at 956, and then down at the Kijun Sen at 938. Significantly, we've failed to close up above the 1007 level that we identified as a strong area of resistance. Still holds for this market that if we do trade up above there, then the market should appreciate substantially. But we need a good solid close up above that 1007 level. Now, interestingly though, a little bit of danger for this market is that the Kijun Sen has turned flat. And quite often when the Kijun Sen turns flat, it tends to be an attractor of price action. So there is a possibility that the market will retrace back towards the Kijun Sen. The only negative against that though is that, and a positive for the market, is that we have a very strong momentum in the market at the moment. And we can see that from the Tenkan Sen. The Tenkan Sen is pointing up very, very sharply. And when that's happening, the market generally fails to close down below that Tenkan Sen. The Tenkan Sen tends to act as support. So the Tenkan Sen here at 986 becomes crucial for this market. If the downtrend in the first time frame does continue and we see a solid close down below the Tenkan Sen, then the market may trade off substantially. But we need to see how the market will react over the next few days. Very important if we take out that 1007 level again with a solid close, or if we trade down to the Tenkan Sen. So an interesting few days coming up for the market.